So the other day, someone commented in one of my videos saying, "Bro, I make more money than you just doing PvP." And I took it personally. Not because I didn't believe him, but because I was skeptical that this was true. So, as the nerd I am, I decided to put this to the test. So, I gave myself a challenge. I'll give myself 10 million for crafting and 10 million for PvPing. And I'll see exactly which one will generate me the most money during an hour. So for the PvP, I decided to go for mists because they are pretty much the ultimate 1v1 or single solo player experience for PvP. So I went to Brazilian, I bought myself a 10 million set with pretty much 8.2, 6.3 masterpiece gear, and off to the mists I went. Now, I gotta be honest, I didn't go at the best time, so I actually didn't end up having a lot of content. There was obviously some fights, and over the span of the full hour, I did a lot of abbeys, a lot of camps, and I would say a lot of fighting too. Now, I'll post the highlights of the fights, but they were pretty much not close. We had a very good one, which I'll play right now. That was against the 6.1 1400 IP gloves, which was honestly very close, but the damage of the carving is just so high. So that's exactly what happened. Now we fought it, and the result is right here.
You said that you've been lonely, makes you cold as ice. Hard to get to know me, but better than the lies. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. You said there ain't no reason, but I'll sit here every day.
Now the mists at night were very chill, and there was really not a lot of competition for us. And even though we had a few fights, we were still able to walk out of one full hour with around 2 million silver in full profit, which honestly surprised me by the amount of silver that we made, even though we only fought a handful of people, around 4 to 5. Now with this being said, I was very curious to know exactly how much money I would make with crafting. So what did I do exactly? Well, I took my mammoth, I went to a complete random city, which in this case was Limburg, and I started off by looking at the market. Now I looked at a bunch of different items, but I always focused on the lower tier side. So I focused on 4.3s, 4.2s, 4.1s, 5.2s, and why? Because these items are super good when it comes down to profit. Now, in a world where everyone is mass producing items, a lot of people skip the low tiers because there's a vast misconception that the best items to craft are high tiers, when in reality, a lot of it comes down to low tiers. So I decided to start off by the items that I already know they are good. Items such as Grail Seekers, such as Death Givers, such as crystal weapons like Infinity Swords. And I spent my lovely 10 million silver on this crafting. Now, I actually went a little bit overboard. It was not 10 million, it was 10.3, but at the end of the day, I'm just gonna count it as it is. So I went into the different stations after I bought everything, and I started crafting my items. I ate my salad, and off to crafting we went. We crafted everything on the mage tower, the forge, and the lodge. This is the result of everything that we did.
Slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. Can we watch it fade away? Can we let it fade away? We'll take it day by day.
Unfortunately, we did not get any masterpieces with this crafting, but this was done and off to the marketplace we went. Now, I also did some things beforehand that would save me a lot of silver. For example, salvaging or making the artifacts myself, which a lot of people don't do, but it's a great way of making a little bit extra profit. And finally, I also had associate rate on some of the stations, which actually reduced my crafting tax just a little bit. Now, with this being said, you're probably wondering how much money did I actually make after crafting everything. Now, the total actually surprised me a lot, but it was over 19 million. And the best part, this did not take me 1 hour, it took me 15 minutes. So in 15 minutes, I did 4.5 times as much profit as I did in 1 hour of mists. Now, what do I want to say with this? It's crafting is very good and it's very profitable, but you can't think of it as your main activity. Now, you should always have your priority and the thing you're having fun the most. Now, for me, I enjoy crafting a lot, so it's completely fine. But for a new player, someone who's new, don't focus solely on crafting because trust me, it gets boring after a while. So make sure that you have your primary activity, for example, gathering, PvPing, whatever it is. And then from the profit that you get from these activities, you then funnel it into other activities, for example, crafting, islands, labors, whatever it is. So you have your main activity and then your off-site activity. And honestly, this makes it so much more interesting and so much more fun because you get to enjoy your money, make it, and you're not used to this insane silver flux that you get by crafting. Anyways, that is all for me. It was a very short video, just showcasing how much money you can actually make from crafting and why you should never doubt crafting because it really is the best way of making money in the game. And it's also one of the best ways to actually understand the game and make profit while you're pretty much AFK because you just put the items on the marketplace and they sell. Anyways, if you guys want, you can always join my Discord link in the bio where we currently have active premium giveaways every single day of the month. So if you're interested in gaining free premium, make sure to join it. Anyways, that is all for me. Thank you so much for watching this video, and as usual, Nendys out.